Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Atlanta Falcons. Is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On the ground with Hill to begin the drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They stick on the ground on 1st down with Hill. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd down, Hill. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Only 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Mills. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
Sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Ball again on second down. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Breece Hall, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They'll go with Hill here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Hill. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 57 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Now a shotgun handoff to Hill. The tackle by Cole Holcomb. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they'll try to throw here. Mills. And this has caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles. There. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. One play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Hill. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Going again on the ground here with Hill. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Hill. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. The tackle by Quincy Williams. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run. It's Hall. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown in this first half. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. The extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
You know, we talk about the best strong safeties. One word that constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose early pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that run play. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And once again, Hill, he's been busy. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 88 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. Again, it's Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Hill going to run left. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They try the left side with Hill. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
And it's an intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Now carry number 20 here for Hill. And some room to roam now. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Hill. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd down, it's Hill. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Play fake, Mills. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Fourth down, Mills. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. On 1st and 10, Mills. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Mills. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. A gain of 3, 2nd down. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work to run it a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Murray now to throw. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark it down at the 49. 22 yards on the catch and run. A first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Give up the middle. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's tipped, but it doesn't matter. He still catches it. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. Big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Let's just say thank you, Mr. QB. That ball gets tipped in the air, and they come out with a first down.
You said it before, sometimes better to be lucky than good.
Yeah, but what you have to do as a defender, that ball's in the air, you've got to go up and get it, and at worst, knock it to the ground.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Throwing now is Murray. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Oh, great effort there. 26 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Kick it away after the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Here's Hill again on 2nd down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
To throw, Mills. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Mills to throw for it on fourth. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A first down throw for Mills. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot, and if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the turnover, here's Murray on the move to his left. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Throwing again on second down. Murray to the right side and complete to Metcalf. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll run with Hall. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. On second and goal, Murray. Touchdown, Falcons! Chase Claypool, a 7-yard touchdown drive. And the Falcons continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. First down, and it's Hill again. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, they run with Hill. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Mills. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. On 2nd down, Hill. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Hill. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Mills. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Mills now. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Isaiah Likely, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They'll go again with Hall. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Mills on first down. And going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll give up the gun to Hill. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Hill. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Coming left is Hill. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 191 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Mills now looks to throw on first down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. On the counter, it's Hill. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now Mills. Over the middle, complete. It's Schwartz. And down. He can get inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. From the shotgun, it's Mills. It is intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will cut out to the 20. Well, a field goal is probably not going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Back to throw it. Murray. Locates Claypool on the crossing route. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Room here to run. And he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over. Well, one win down, still 3 to go.
Yeah.